Well, thank you for staying here with us on Power on the 2.1 FM. Nighttime greetings to you. Special thanks as always to 9 Miles International for kicking off our evening programming here on Power on the 2.1 FM. Well, taking our time, it's now 8 minutes after 9 o'clock, and we do welcome you to Trinidad and Tobago #1 nighttime program when it comes to sex education. Sexplosion here on Power 2.1 FM with the only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj, running of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. And a very special good evening to you, nighttime greetings to you, family. Well, first and foremost, before you say anything, I must say a very happy belated birthday. Once again, I wished you happy birthday yesterday from 7 o'clock until 7:30. You were very popular yesterday. So,
I heard that.
So I must say a very happy...
Somebody said they heard the greetings in the morning on the morning program. So thank you, Steve Khan and the crew, and thank you to Junior and the crew.
But judging from the little conversation that I had with you a bit earlier on before...
What conversation? We never had any conversation. What conversation are you talking about?
Before we came into the studio, I heard you had a fantastic day.
Fantastic is a good adjective.
So... you had a good day.
Oh.
A memorable one as
memorable one. Pleasant good evening to my good friend Rampy. And that fantastic shindig that he put together yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Food galore. Delicious, tasty food.
Yeah,
drinks galore.
You couldn't even save a plate for your family.
Well, I wanted to save a plate for you. Actually, I brought the plate home. I ate it today.
Oh, sure.
It was so good. I couldn't wait.
No, but this is good. This is good.
It was that good.
As long as you enjoy it. That's
Seema, how are you? They really took care of me yesterday.
They took care of you.
Yeah.
But before we go further, I want to send out condolences
to AA and her family.
To our family in Rio.
We have lost a loyal listener.
Very much loyal.
Yeah. Her birthday was Friday and she's going Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. So
my condolences to the family.
Yes.
We love you guys so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we had some tragedy. When was that? Saturday morning. Friday evening, one of my nephew got badly burnt in an explosion. That's the same guy who won the off-road championship, Sanjay Das. He's such a fantastic guy. You know, when we heard the news of it, I spent a lot of time at the hospital, even up to yesterday, just before they rang the bell. I was there to see him.
But what is his present condition, though?
Taking treatment. It's not life-threatening. It's not. He's not in any danger, but he's in a lot of pain because he's burned from his stomach all the way up to his face.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
so.
I hope
some serious burns. Well, it takes time to heal that.
Yes, it will take.
And then, of course, Sunday was a fantastic day, Mother's Day, as we all know. Yeah. And then, check it out there.
Hey.
Did you look at it?
Yeah. No, I saw part. I saw the.
You saw part?
Yeah.
One of the greatest cricket game ever. You saw part?
Yeah, I saw part.
Don't ever talk about cricket again.
No, it was that good, eh?
To the last ball.
To the last ball.
The very last ball.
Any of our Trinbagonians was involved,
of course,
in the final finish.
Bravo on the CSK side and Pollard on the Mumbai Indian side. And Pollard scored 41 runs, which was instrumental in the winning. They won by 1 run, you know.
1 run.
1 run.
Wow. Yeah, but that have been
1 run.
That would have been great.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game. I communicated with Pollard. I was so happy. This shirt that I wear here is actually Pollard's. Yeah.
So what are you sporting there is an original?
Original.
Yeah, no, that's no copy.
No. Original Pollard shirt from the team, from the Mumbai Indians team. I was so proud of our guys. I'm not too proud of our guys today. West Indies got badly beaten today. Bangladesh, yeah.
Bangladesh.
A team we used to laugh at and run over in the past.
A team we used to laugh at and a team we used to make jokes of.
They run over us like nothing. Well, I see Pollard is in the World Cup team, so I'm happy for that.
Oh,
we have about 5 Trinidadians there now. So
that is nice.
It's looking up for cricket. Looking up. I hope it gets better.
What about this thing? It looks like a dancing today.
Yeah, I wonder why. It dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
it looks
it's
like.
because of the economy.
I thought we turn around.
Yeah. So it's Sexplosion on a Friday evening. And I can tell you, it's all about taking sex.
You know, if you know a lot about cricket or anything about cricket,
yeah,
there was one ball to take one wicket, or to win the match, or the batsman could have touched the ball, run one, tie the match, and go into a super over, or run two, or hit a four. And Malinga, who had just gotten 20 runs in the previous over, his previous over, was bowling the last ball. But you see, nothing beats experience. And I was telling someone who was watching the match with me, when Rohit gave the ball to Malinga, he said, "Why you will do that? Look, he just got 20 runs." I said, no, mister. You have a final over where they were supposed to get 13 runs from 6 balls, and they came down to 9 runs from 6 balls. Because the wicketkeeper misjudged a ball, the last ball, and it went for 4. So now it's 9 runs from 6 balls. I say you have to give it to your best. And Malinga is the best in terms, although Bumrah is the best bowler, Malinga is the best in terms of experience. You cannot beat experience. And the last ball that he bowled was a Yorker right on the man pad. Now if the man would only touch it with his bat, that would have been 4 runs. Because it would have gone down the leg side.
Oh, okay.
Because it hit him on that leg that was shaping towards the leg side, but the ball was plumb to the wicket. So if you know about cricket, you'll know that it was a 50-50 chance, but it shows that experience beat old talk anytime.
Who was facing?
I can't remember the name of the batsman.
But he hit
or something.
A single, he hit 2? Or?
He hit 2 runs the previous ball. He came in, because a wicket went out, he came in, he hit 2 runs the previous ball. And now he's facing the last ball, and all he needs to do is score 1 run. But when you have an experienced person, right, you know that they're going to execute their plans perfectly. And he did that. And that shows you and I always tell people, Rohit Sharma is an underrated captain. He's one of the best captains ever. He's really, really good at captaincy. So somebody saying he changed from around the wicket and he went over the wicket to get the angle. And he got the angle perfectly. Now remember, this is the man who used to bowl at a boot. He used to put a boot in front of the stump and hit the boots. They told him, long time we used to call them toe crushers. Zappers or toe crushers.
Right,
yeah. You can't hit that.
No.
So, it was fantastic. I enjoyed my cricket. I enjoyed Mother's Day.
And you enjoy your birthday?
Oh, I more than enjoy my birthday, boy. I have to tell you. You remember Seema, right? From the cruise.
Yeah.
My friend from the cruise.
Oh, yes.
And Rampi from the cruise.
Rampi.
Right. They are the ones who had that special evening for me yesterday.
Special evening.
Yeah. And of course, we opened the branch in Princeton. I have to say, fantastic response. Even better than Davy. Yeah. Fantastic response. I couldn't leave on time. Place was packed.
Well, that's great. That's great news.
Yeah, I must say, I was really taken aback by it. I was happy to see that. I wasn't expecting. No, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I was not expecting the turnout that we had. With the with customers and clients and whatnot.
Anyway, folks, taking our time, 16 minutes after 9 o'clock, you are listening to Sexplosion on this Friday evening with the only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
Think clean, go green. For environmental awareness, Power 102 FM and Blue 94 FM continue to champion responsible action for life, safety, and now a cleaner environment. Our planet is what we made of, so let's make the right choices. The choice to reduce, to reuse, to recycle, to conserve, to preserve, to responsibly dispose, and to be more mindful of how we impact the world around us for this generation and those still to come. Join us for daily tips on how you can get involved at home, at work, and in your communities. Encourage your neighbors, colleagues, and family as well. Help change the culture and behavior for a greener, more environmentally conscious T&T. Think twice, think twice. Environmental awareness. Brought to you by Swimco, the Trinidad and Tobago Solid Waste Management Company Limited. Power 102 FM and Boom 94 in association with the Families, Bush Mountain TT, Solid Enterprises, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Credit Union, and the Price Club Supermarket. Think twice. Think twice for a cleaner, greener Trinidad and Tobago. Want to get your products and services out to more customers? How about getting more people into your store? Does your brand need a boost in exposure? Then radio advertising on Power 102 is the solution you've been looking for. With packages tailored to your needs and a team to create the ideal radio ad, the choice is clear. Power 102, empowering you. So call us today at 62-POWER, that's 627-6937, and ask to speak to a client advisor about your ideas and brand. We are Power 102, empowering you and your business today. Redemption. Redemption.
Follow the music to freedom.
Follow the music to love.
Follow the music to redemption.
Redemption.
Not this one, I'm going to freedom. Supercat, boy.
We're going to this.
To go to Supercat with us. Freedom concert.
With a voice of love, there is Hammond Live.
Follow the music of Taurus Riley.
Taurus Riley, the award-winning Taurus Riley. Christopher Martin.
The soul provider, Romaine Virgo. The substitute lover.
Half Pint.
Redemption is powered by
Check out this gift I get for my birthday now, boys.
Hennessy, Blue Waters.
Tag, a man's beer, White Oak, racetrack wheels,
To find it.
Oh, I thought, yeah, there's something about
No, I just started, but I know where it going.
Industrial Supply, and Southern Sales Car Rentals, the official ground
Oh,
transportation
God.
provider for
You let
Redemption
you know.
Redemption.
When they add water to it, he disappear.
Oh, you're very, very cute.
and light.
You're a nice looking boy.
Redemption.
Like Bollywood. Well, I can tell you that knowledge and experience, this is what it's all about when you are on the inside of Sexplosion on Power 102 FM. Your number one all-around station. A station that's reliable and effective. Yes.
Yes, for those who are asking the question, my birthday was fantastically spent.
I can just imagine.
It was...
Anybody jump out of a cake or anything like that?
No, we didn't even have cake. We didn't even have a cake. We didn't need a cake. We didn't need a cake.
So we had live then. Anytime nobody jumped out of a cake, we had live.
Good evening, darling. Love the t-shirt. Tell Junior good evening for me.
That's easy.
Easy. Easy like my t-shirt. Yeah, like what in the t-shirt, girl? She just like my t-shirt. Well, it's...
She likes your t-shirt. Well, that's great. That is good news.
It just goes to show that somebody likes something.
Yeah. Could have been worse, then.
What is worse than that?
Not wearing the t-shirt at all.
Well, I wasn't going to pack it up even if we lost, you know. Something is wrong here. I don't understand this. What is happening here?
Would that be lose connection?
Yeah. Hope I get back connection there.
There you go.
I don't know if it's supposed to be. This thing working here?
What? Oh, yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, it's working.
Happy birthday to Girlie. Today's her birthday.
Girlie's birthday.
Yeah, she's celebrating her birthday. And well, tonight I wanted to talk about some of the things that ladies face when it comes to their personal health, personal hygiene, and sexual health. And you know, one of the things I've been talking about for years is what is touted about in advertisement, making people feel that you need to do things extra to take care of your personal health or your sexual health, making women feel guilty about what is natural about them, and just to sell a product. And we have too much of that happening in society from day to day. There are too many things that are being bandied about and are being sold that women think that they must get these items in order to feel fresh, to be healthy, and when the reverse happens. Like, for example, there are lots of women suffering from vaginal dryness. And when you use things that are not natural to the body, it contributes to vaginal dryness. So you got to know what you have to do for the vagina to have its own flora. That's the first thing. Now, if you have an intestinal ailment of some sort, halitosis or anything like that, it will affect your vaginal health. Sometimes poor diet, too much sugar in your diet. Some women don't put good bacteria in their system, which is what you need to help with digestion and help with elimination of waste and whatnot. So when you think about the odor of a vagina or the health of a vagina, and you don't take care of your own health, you're going to have serious issues. That's why I tell you, my number one pet peeve with women is bad breath. It is my number one pet peeve with women. Sometimes you see a woman looking really nice, and when you go to talk to her, her breath is kicking.
That's a turn-off.
Of course it is a turn-off, but it tells me a lot about the person's personal health, our personal hygiene. It tells a lot. Sometimes a woman will tell you that they're wearing X amount of layers of clothing when they should not be doing that, even together with a panty shield. So what you're doing there is you're creating an environment for things to go wrong. And if you're not educated about it, this is where we have to educate you and tell you, hey, what? These things are not right. I know one girl who used to wear on two pants, a panty and a panty shield.
Wow.
And a dress over that, or if she was wearing a long pants over that. Two pants,
But that is stifling it.
Totally stifling her vagina. And she always had vaginal problems. Always. So, this was a young person. When she told me those things, I tried to get her to think differently. But she was thinking that if she wear, the more layers she wear, the more protected she is. Because she's afraid of rape. She's afraid of other things because given the crime situation in the country, has caused her to wear things to give her problems with her vaginal health, her sexual health. And she always had problem with infection, because that's why she spoke to me. So when she told me that, and I asked her certain questions, and she described what it is she wear, and she told me, she said, right now I have on two pants, my underwear, she didn't say panty, my underwear, and a panty shield. I said, do you have any idea what you're doing to your vagina? I said, why do you need to wear a panty shield all the time? Well, they sell it for that. I said, yes, they sell it for that, but do you need to buy it for that? Is there a need for it? Right? The panty serves a purpose. You're wearing a skirt or whatever. I mean, long time people say wear half slip and whole slip and those kind of things.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a reason for that, not to expose the panty. That's why you wear that. It's a layer between. But you ever notice that was a very thin layer of clothing, a half slip or a whole slip?
Yeah. Most of them were made out of silk.
Silk, or if it is a polyester fiber, it was a thin, very thin fiber that breathes. So it serves a purpose in terms of exposure, but it also helped the woman not get infected.
Oh, yeah.
To remain clean.
Yeah.
So when we look at all the things that are bandied about, and of course women are always conscious about their health, or they should be conscious about their health. But like I said, if a woman portrays herself in public, beautiful, sexy, whatever, and her breath is not up to mark, that's an indication that something else is wrong. And when you're dealing with the flora of the digestive tract, now there's no direct contact or direct connection between the digestive tract and the vagina. But if the person doesn't take care of her oral health, what about her vaginal health?
Anyway, folks, taking over time, it's now 28 minutes after 9 o'clock. Sexplosion on Power 2.1 FM. Well, just to remind you, it's the league we never knew we needed. The Sunshine Snacks Ballpark Community League every Monday from 6 p.m. at the NL Ballpark, that's out at Macoya. Come out and see teams like Beatniks FC, Pacemakers, MIC Tigers, Unveil FC, Love in the House, Vampers FC, Meteorita FC, and SME, battling for greatness at the NL Ballpark, that's out at Macoya. Spectators are free. Remember, the Sunshine Snacks Ballpark Community League is on every Monday night at the NL Ballpark at Macoya. See you there.
Redemption 6, the concert.
Saturday, June 1st, Queens Park, Savannah.
Follow the music. Half Pint.
Roots Reggae Master.
Half Pint.
Redemption.
Open up now.
Yeah.
The Substitute Lover, Half Pint.
TNT, come join me, let me take you back in time to some of my conscious and lovers rock to be held at the Redemption Show, June 1st.
Redemption.
Follow the music.
Maxi Priest, Ferris Hammond,
Romaine Virgo, Christopher Martin.
Taurus Riley, and Half Pint.
Redemption is powered by
Guinness, Made of More, Hennessy, Blue Waters,
Stag, a man's beer, White Oak, Racetrack Wheels,
Johnny Walker,
Rickle Services Limited, Rock Hard Cement, California Stucco, DG's Homes, Edu's Welding and Industrial Supplies, and Southern Sales Car Rentals, the official ground transportation provider for Redemption 6.
Redemption.
I want to tell you that you are making radio an experience by itself when you are listening to Sexplosion right here on Power 102 FM. Well, here is where we give you the opportunity to interact with Dr. Raj live here in studio by simply giving him a call at 222-8255, also at 612-8255. For those of you sending in WhatsApp and text messages, you can also do that on his private mobile 740-1961. You can also send in your messages on our website at Power 102 FM. It's a program that deals with sex, love, and relationships. This program may contain material that is not suitable for children. Parental guidance are therefore advised.
Pleasant good evening to WP.
WP.
Yes.
Okay.
I know she had a fantastic time yesterday.
No, she did.
I'm sure she did.
Okay. So she, when you say fantastic time,
I'm sure she had a fantastic time yesterday. Don't try to mind my business. That's all.
no, so
Keep
she-
it there.
So you know for a fact that she went out. So she had a good time wherever she
She
went.
didn't. She didn't go out anyway.
She didn't go out.
No, she was at home.
Oh, it's a home delivery.
That's a great topic. Some women need to take pride in their personal hygiene. Yes, they do need to take pride in their personal hygiene. And Renuka out in Toronto has asked a question about why some women are prone to yeast infection more than others. First of all, do not use soap to wash your vagina. Do not use anything scented in the vagina. Because of the pH balance or imbalance in your vagina, you're going to get yeast infection very easily. And if you're having sex with a man and you get treated for yeast infection and he does not get treated for it, you have what you call a ping pong effect. He will pass back the infection to you without having the symptoms of the infection. So many a times, the man will take it upon himself to say it's the woman's responsibility to take care of a yeast infection, and he does nothing to his penis. So he continues with the infection, although he has no symptoms of the infection, he goes and have sex with the woman again after she has gone through that 1 day of using something, or 3 days, whatever the amount of days. Yeah. There are things that you can use 1 day and it goes 2 days, 3 days, 6 days, 7 days. It all depends on the severity of your infection. And he goes and have sex with you again, unprotected of course, and he passes back the bacteria to you, and the body has built up an immunity to it, so it's another strain. All these things happen. But if you think that you need to perfume or put a lot of perfume on the vagina to attract a man, that is not what attracts a man. He's not going to smell the perfume on your vagina to be attracted by you. He gets the pheromones from your vagina. The only time when he goes down there to perform oral sex or whatever, that's when he smells the perfume, and that's when he tastes the bitterness of the perfume. So why would you want to make your vagina bitter? Also, although perfume smells nice, it is bitter. Try licking perfume. It's bitter.
Yeah, they have that.
It's always bitter. It has a bitter aftertaste.
It has that strange.
So you're putting something that smells good but is bitter on your vagina for a man to lick. Secondly, it changes the pH balance in your vagina, in and around your vagina, so you get infection very easily. And then you stifle the vagina, so the vagina does not get time to breathe, does not get the opportunity to breathe, and you have a mix-up with the pH balance. The chemistry is not right, so you get infections. It's simple, you know. Very, very simple. And women will tend to think that, oh, I need to spray perfume on my vagina for it to smell good, for the man to like me and whatnot. But once the man gets you out of your clothes, he have to like your vagina again. He's in love with your vagina.
As a matter of fact, he don't even want to smell perfume.
No. No. I mean, he don't want a bad smelling vagina. That's why you have to take care of it. Simple water will wash out a vagina very well. The pheromones from the vagina is what attracts the man.
So just plain water.
Just plain water. You don't need to use all those fancy douche and all those fancy sprays and scrubs and whatever on the vagina.
Advertise a lot of those things.
Well, it's been heavily advertised now because they want you to buy it. It's not good for you. Most of the things that are advertised heavily is not good for you. Think about the #1 soft drink in the world that is advertised heavily. You think that soft drink is good for you? You think soft drink is good for you on the whole? No, it's not. It's not. Oh, tonight when I wear this jersey, I remember our good friend Chris Sion. He was a strong supporter of Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, he was.
And when they won, I just say, "Oh, Chris, I hope you're happy wherever you are."
Yeah. Somebody smiling
in heaven,
looking down.
Because we always would compete and talk about it and see how we team going, man. So normal clean water will wash out your vagina. If you need to squirt your vagina with anything, squirt the water up inside of your vagina. So you don't need to use perfumes, although it is heavily advertised and they make you think that you need to use it.
Oh yes, they give you.
And they will even put someone there and say this person's a doctor and he recommends that you use this product on your vagina. But it's not true. That's advertising gimmick. There are lots of gimmick in advertising.
Yeah.
That's why I say if a product is so good, why do you need to give away a car for somebody to buy the product?
Which makes no sense.
Exactly. If the product, I mean, this is not a raffle where you're trying to get people to buy the raffle to build a building, so you're giving away a car. It's an incentive. Why do I need to give you an incentive to use something that is good for you? I don't need to do that.
But they always say too, if something is good, you don't advertise it, it sells itself, eh?
Well, you do some advertising to remind people about it. That's why, that is what advertising is all about. Yes, Izzy, that is exactly what you must do. Izzy is showing me how she's washing.
Who is this?
Izzy? Who do you think it is? She said, that's how you wash the vagina. I can't argue with that.
Well, you're hearing it from an expert.
And it's the truth. But not because something is advertised means it's good. And the more something is advertised, you have to start asking, well, why? Why is this product being advertised so heavily? Now, when you do marketing, you'll realize that products are advertised to remind the public that it's out there.
That's an on market.
And that it should be your first choice. So car companies, they advertise their brand. Now we know which is the best brand of motor cars they have out there. But yet still, it's heavily advertised. We know what are the so-called best brands of drinks they have out there. right? That people are gravitate towards, but it is heavily advertised. Why is it advertised? It's to remind the consumer that I am out there, I'm still there. You need to look at me. So when you walk into the store or wherever they sell the product, you're going to look for that product first and foremost. It's a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
But if the product is supposed to do these fantastic things, and somebody uses it and they find out, hey, it really does this, the word of mouth spreads, and people become aware of it, brand awareness. That's why I tell you, my clinic do not need to advertise. By word of mouth alone, the amount of people comes to my clinic. Because of those who have been successfully treated, they tell others. Sometimes somebody will get together and they're talking and the conversation will come up on sexual health. And one person will tell the person, ever hear about Dr. Raj? You should go by Dr. Raj. And one of the clients have come to me, never heard this program before on the air because they don't listen to radio, or they are asleep by 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. But, well, not 7 o'clock, because they watch the news and most of them go to sleep halfway into the news, which is 7:30. But they've heard the recommendation from someone else. And I tell people that is the best form of advertising, because when someone could say, if you go to Dr. Raj, you will get treated for your problem and you will get the best possible help. So, that is advertising.
Anyway, folks, taking our time, 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. You are on the inside of Sexplosion on Pound 2.1 FM on this Friday evening with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
Tired of boring ice cream? Then it's time to step up to the real king of homemade. Introducing the bold and new look of Munchkin's homemade coconut ice cream. Mmm, yummy, creamy, and coconutty. Now that's what you call ice cream. Munchkin's coconut ice cream. Gotta have it today.
Well, I can tell you this is what it's all about when you are listening to Sexplosion on this Friday evening. Nobody does better what we do best. Now, for those of you who would love to interact with Dr. Raj,